forearm where small, pearlescent teeth marks gleamed against his tan skin. The bite left only faint indentations on the surface, which would disappear in an hour. To him, it felt like a playful nip from an overly enthusiastic puppy. "Ouch!" he complained with exaggerated drama, grinning at Zix as she floated nearby, her translucent wings shimmering with embarrassment. Why was that necessary? The bioluminescent patches on the Vylani girl flickered from a soft blue to a deep violet, a clear indication that her people were in distress. She was 3 feet above the crystalline floor of the observation deck, and her 6 delicate limbs were shaking. She spoke softly. "I am so sorry, Marcus," sounding like a gentle wind chimes. "It was meant to be affectionate. My people show their affection by gently touching their feeding appendages." Marcus chuckled, completely oblivious to the shocked expressions on the faces of the other alien students gathered around them in the recreation center of the Galactic Academy. "It's fine, really. Just surprised me, that's all." The fact that Zixara had just administered sufficient neurotoxin to kill a Krillian war beast was something that neither Marcus nor any of the humans stationed at the Academy could comprehend. Dr. Vorak, the Academy's chief medical officer, had been monitoring the interaction from across the room. As he observed the human casually brush off what should have been a death sentence, his 4 eyes widened in unison in terror. The Altarian physician's tentacles writhed frantically as he accessed his medical database, cross-referencing Vylani venom potency with human physiology. The results made his respiratory slits clenched shut in disbelief. On Vale Prime, a death world where even plants secreted toxins that could dissolve metal, Zixara's species had evolved into apex predators. Their gentle bites contained a cocktail of 17 different compounds designed to shut down nervous systems, liquefy organs, and preserve meat for consumption. What she had just done to Marcus was equivalent to injecting him with concentrated liquid death, and he was asking if she wanted to grab lunch. "Seriously, Zix, don't worry about it," Marcus continued, oblivious to the gathering crowd of alien students. "Hey, would you like to try the new Earth Fare in the cafeteria? I heard they finally got real pizza ingredients shipped in." The patches of Zixara flickered between golden confusion and violet distress. "But you ought to be—" She was unable to finish the sentence. Every biological textbook, every xenobiology course, every medical simulation said the same thing. Vayani venom could not kill any known species. Yet here was Marcus, not only alive, but apparently hungry. Dr. Vorak, with his medical scanner already activated, approached in measured, careful steps. "Human, Marcus," he called out, trying to keep his voice steady. "Might I conduct a routine health check for Academy records, of course?" Marcus shrugged. "Sure thing, Doc. Though I feel fine. Better than fine, actually. Kind of energized." The scanner's readings sent cascades of alarm signals through Dr. Vorak's neural implants. Marcus was still alive, and the toxins were being processed and neutralized by his body at an alarming rate. His immune system was treating one of the galaxy's most potent biotoxins like a minor irritant, breaking it down and converting it into harmless proteins. More disturbing still, Marcus's adrenaline levels had spiked. His reflexes had sharpened, and his cellular regeneration had accelerated. The human wasn't just surviving the venom, he was benefiting from it. "Fascinating," Dr. Vorak murmured, then caught himself. "I mean, all readings normal. Carry on." But word spread quickly through the Academy's communication networks. Within hours, the story had reached the Galactic Council's Xenobiology Department, where it landed on the desk of Director Quintel, a being so ancient that he remembered the first contact with 17 different species. Quintel stared at the report with all 5 of his primary sensory organs. Humans had been members of the galactic community for barely 50 years, yet they continued to defy every assumption about biological limitations. They survived in environments that should kill them, ate substances that were toxic to most species, and now, apparently, treated deadly venom as a mild inconvenience. He opened a classified file marked Human Anomalies and added this incident to a growing list that included surviving in hard vacuum for extended periods, drinking ethanol recreationally, eating capsaicin for pleasure, and healing from injuries that would permanently disable most species. Meanwhile, back at the academy, Marcus and Zixara sat in the cafeteria sharing a pepperoni pizza. She watched in fascination as he consumed what her biology classified as concentrated chemical warfare agents, the pepperoni spices, while discussing plans for their upcoming zero-gravity engineering project. "You know, it's funny, between bites," Marcus declared. "I actually feel great, like really energetic. Maybe I should ask you to bite me more often." Zixara's patches flashed bright gold, the Villani equivalent of laughter mixed with terror. If Marcus only knew that her people's folklore spoke of mythical creatures immune to their venom, being so powerful that they could turn poison into strength. The stories described them as harbingers of change, creatures that would reshape the galaxy itself. She looked at Marcus as he cheerfully devoured pizza that could technically qualify as a biological weapon, chatting about how excited he was for their upcoming quantum mechanics exam, and wondered if perhaps the old stories weren't mythology after all. Across the galaxy, military strategists began updating their threat assessments. If humans could casually survive what killed apex predators, what other assumptions about warfare and biology needed revision? Marcus finished his slice and grinned at Zixara. "I appreciate you introducing me to your traditions. That bite thing was actually kind of nice, very tingly." She looked at him with growing admiration and wonder. Perhaps her people had been right to fear the old stories. Perhaps the galaxy had indeed changed the day humans joined it, and perhaps that wasn't entirely a bad thing.